Hi, this is Dave, Fell Running Guide. Welcome to this week's navigation task. Slightly easier one this week probably. Basically what you've got to do is look at the map. We've got a feature circled in red there on the Ordnance Survey 1 to 25,000. I want you to identify where that is on this photograph and then see if you can identify the point where the photograph was taken and locate that on the map. So this is a scene that might be familiar with people who've done the Bob Graham round, although it might not be because it's actually looking back behind you. So this was from summer this year. You wouldn't think so with the weather conditions, but this was some this year when I was helping a mate on a Bob Graham round. So that might give you some clue. So what are we looking at? Well, we're looking down an obvious feature in the landscape, this long valley draining down with trees in the bottom, and then on the other side we've got high ground disappearing into the cloud. We've got a very prominent feature here, look, which is this long ridge that's running from our right to left, very gradual slope down there into the valley bottom. And at this point here you can see there's a steep stream draining from the high ground on the right, and it comes down and meets the main stream in the valley there. It also looks like there's a stream, you just see evidence of a stream here that comes down and meets. We can't see exactly where it meets it, but that implies that there's a stream beyond this ridge here on the other side. And then coming up towards us, up the main stream, we've got a little junction there, disappears out of sight, and then a stream coming up here, and that disappears out of sight. So it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to think that this stream continued up in the valley immediately down to our right. And then another thing to note is immediately beyond the runners heading down towards the valley is this spur or ridge, rocky ridge that sticks out. So those are the landscape features. Can we see those on the map? Well, there's only one valley that drains down to the woods, and that is this here. So draining down all the way down to the woods. We've got the steep ground on the other side, so that's height there, 534, and then there's an obvious ridge that runs down parallel to the stream in the valley, which is this here, and it's aptly named the tongue. Imagine that being a tongue sticking out. And then at the base of the tongue we've got Loft Beck draining from the high ground, and it drains into the main valley at this point here. But we can also see that it's joined at this point here by Tongue Beck, and that again drains down parallel on the far side of that tongue that we were looking at. So this is Tongue, this long ridge coming down, and we've got this Loft Beck draining off the high ground there, and Tongue Beck is tucked away behind Tongue there. So whereabouts are we? Well, we can't be on this high ground here because we'd be looking straight down the Tongue with this stream to our left. We've got that stream disappearing out of sight to our right. So that puts us somewhere in here. Now we're looking down on 534 height, so we've got to be significantly above that. We can see the contours in here. There's a 600 meter contour here's the 700 metre contour. So if we're on this ground here, then we could be looking down that rocky ridge there, down this ridge down to the stream junction that we want to identify. So let's have a look. So here's the ridge going down, and that stream junction there is the one that's circled on the map. So let's just have a check. That's that. This is this rocky ridge. So the photo was actually taken from the point that we're just starting to climb up Great Gable. So it's just after these paths here, and we're actually looking down there to that. So that is the answer. That is what we were looking at. Like I said, it's not too difficult this week. It just does you good to look at the features on the map and try and identify them in the landscape. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching. Look out for next week's navigation task. Bye for now.